2.2 has brought us the new swing game mode into Geometry Dash, so I was thinking that maybe I could add swing to RobTop levels. For example, this part in Electrodynamics is notorious for being extremely hard to ship, so what if I made it swing game mode instead? Will that make it any easier? Well, I guess we're gonna find out. Let's get straight to it. Rob's Vault. I think we're actually gonna start off with Electrodynamics because that part does need fixing, and there are other parts of level 2 that I think could work well. I'm thinking we should add 2 swing copter parts to this level. One of them being this first ship right here. It's not a bad ship, but I'm just kind of curious to see what would happen if we just change it to swing copter. We have to change some of the gameplay too, because otherwise it might be a little bit too hard. Honestly, that works. It kind of works, and let's just like add a nice blue portal in this mix here. But that does work. So maybe we could, because everything works except for maybe this. Like, this is the only thing that I could see could be changed. And this is a very simple fix as well. We can literally just make it so that you can land on these blocks, you know. Honestly, I might just do that. And then there we go. So now this part's actually like good. How can we make this more like swing-like? Maybe like right here we could make it go up more. I don't know. It doesn't hurt to try, right? Yeah, I think that's fine. And then I'll just go ahead and make this one also vertical more. Maybe I'll just make it like that. There we go. Like, it makes it look like this part was meant to be swing in the beginning now. So that's the first swing part done. And now let's go ahead and add the second swing part, which is going to be the really fast ship right here. I think that it needs a little fixing up. Oh boy, we got to change up some stuff. Oh, it's a mini swing. That's actually going to be fun. It's possible, but like it's definitely not practical. Like, maybe I'll put a blue portal right there and a yellow one right there. That can be really hard though for beginners, I think. I think it's easier than the actual ship part though. Kind of funny. So let's just go ahead and copy and paste this right here. It's just gonna be the exact same thing. It's just on this side though. It feels repetitive. Maybe that is fine actually. I think we have Electrodynamics complete now, except it's called Swing Dynamics. Alright, so now we're moving on to swing processing. Alright, and I think you guys know what part I'm gonna change. It's the wave, if you do not know. Alright, so let's see. I think I should add some hazards to the slopes, right? But then not all of them though, they're just like some of the slopes. Because you die there. Oh yeah. There we go, much better. But I want like some of the slopes to actually like function as slopes. I guess that works. This looks so bad. Alright, I have an idea. Just to change things up, I think we're gonna make the first half before like this straight part right here. We're gonna make all of this, like every single slope, have spikes on it, right? Oh yeah, there we go. And then for the rest of the level, I'm gonna try my best to put like these platforms around a little bit, you know? So we got this and then this going on, right? I'm just basically gonna copy and paste all of this. So then we're just gonna copy and paste this around a little bit. Oh, let's do that. There we go, I think that's good. Alright, now we actually have to add the blocks now. Alrighty, I finally did it, jeez. Alright, I think, honestly, this swing copter is pretty good. So let's move on to the second swing copter of blast processing, and I think you guys know where I'm gonna be doing it. Right here, so let's just go ahead and... Alright, slight issue, we got to fit under there. Maybe we could, start off with mini. The coin's gonna be so hard to get. And then right here we'll go back to big. I think it's good anyway. Man, dude, that coin is really hard. And getting that coin is really challenging. But there we go. That's blast processing complete. I think we did pretty good there, too. Alright, moving on to swing locked. Alright, this one's going to be pretty fun, honestly. Because we're going to go right here, be a pretty fun swing copter. Let's take a short detour and make a swing copter out of this part right here. Let me just go ahead and put a swing copter portal down. And honestly, this part's already done. Because, like, the things, like, move perfectly anyway. You can still get that key pretty easily. Actually, not very easily. Yeah, so it's actually kind of challenging, but let's move on to the next section, though, because that's already done. Next section, I think I'm going to change to swing copter it's this section right here. Why does that actually flow so nicely? And the coin's, like, not even that bad to get. Like, this part should just automatically be swing from the beginning. It doesn't need, like, UFO is, like, terrible for this part. Like, it actually just works so well. And that's swing lock done. Wow, that was actually much easier than I thought it would be. Alright, anyway, moving on to Swingman Adventure. Alright, so I have an idea for this level, and it involves the breakable blocks, and we're actually going to change like an entire section up here. It's going to be the ship right here. We're literally just going to go ahead and take the beautiful swing portal, right? So it just changes this, right? But I think it'll be interesting to see how breakable blocks work with the swing copter. I keep calling it swing copter, but it's actually swing. Jeez, that's actually a really hard coin now. So what I'm thinking is that we're gonna have some of these blocks, right? And we're just gonna copy and paste it just because I'm lazy. And then we're just gonna move all this down a little bit. And now we're just gonna add some breakable blocks inside of it, and then we should be good to go. There we go. So now you like break through it to get through it. And we'll just add some of these things around a bit. And then if you want to go up there, you can. And then I think at the very top of this thing, we'll do breakable blocks again. Just to keep with the whole theme. There we go. The coin path is always bad. I don't really know how to make it any better. And then I think the rest of it should be fine. Yeah, honestly. And then we'll just add a blue portal as always. So our main goal here is to make it so that the swing copter feels just as natural as a ship. And so like any ship part or like just any part in general, if it works with swing copter and it like feels like it should, that's the way it should be, then I think we did a pretty good job then. This UFO right here, it's like perfect for a swing copter. Like I feel like it should not have two UFOs. I think the swing copter works really well. And that's Electroman Adventures done. Moving on to Swing Step. Now this one's gonna be pretty interesting, honestly, because the part I want to change is a very recognizable part. This part. It's very ship-based, but I think a swing copter could work. And it might be a little challenging, but we'll see. So let's see what happens if we just make it a swing copter instead of a ship. But it works though. Like honestly, I think that's good. But what happens if I go for the coin though? The coin might be just like literally impossible with a swing copter. Who knows? Ooh, it's not impossible because I was able to do that. Oh yeah, you can just do that. Maybe this very last ship, because I can see this being like a swing copter. Honestly, let's do it because there's too many ship sections. I think RobTop was just waiting for me to change all this stuff up. He must have been. Oh yeah, easy peasy. Let's go. And that's X step done. Moving on to the final level, which will be stereo swingness. Alright, I think it's kind of funny if you end off the last one on the first level. Obviously the first part has to be cube, but I think what if the swing game mode came out before the ship game mode? So this is an introduction to the swing copter, which will be kind of funny, right? So maybe we'll make this entire part just like based on swing physics, right? You can learn how it works, and then you could like fly around a little bit. I kind of want to add a part that'll go like this, maybe. And then I'll add some spikes after it, I think. Maybe, I don't know. And then I'll add another one, because, like, I want this to be, like, the hardest part of the section. Yeah, I think that's good. And because we're gonna make it so it starts off with a swing copter, we gotta make sure the end, because, like, people have never heard of a ship, right? So, we must make sure the ship is actually a swing at the end. Alright, so this part at the end is definitely, like, more ship-directed. It works with a swing copter, too, but, like, I gotta fix some stuff up a little bit. Maybe, like, this part will protrude, like, the first spike or something, and the last spike, like, I don't know. We can make this more swing-based if we add, like, a structure like this, maybe. Yeah, what if we do that? Maybe, like, this could be, like, the temporary saw blade. Maybe on this part we'll actually make it so there's some sort of gameplay. And then we'll add one more of these guys right here, except let's just, move it down a bit. There we go. And I think that's like a good enough difficulty for this. Let's see, is a coin route possible? Holy cow, it's actually kind of hard. But it's definitely possible though. This makes this part actually like really interesting. It's definitely more like swing copter-ish. Oh yeah, I think it actually nails that last coin, the swing copter, honestly. Yeah, literally, I think it's perfect for swing copter. That is stereo swingness complete. Along with every other level. I will showcase every single level right after the outro. Thank you guys so much for watching the video, and have a great rest of your day. And if you enjoyed, please consider subscribing, as I'm on the road to 10,000 subscribers, so please help me get there. And if you want me to do this again in the future, then like this video. Alright, bye guys, and here are the level showcases.